What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Big Things Coming.
That's Big Things Coming in a nutshell.
That is brilliant.
It's going backwards.
It's just teeth chattering.
Yeah.
That is us. How are you, my guys?
I'm great, Geordie. How you doing?
Excellent. Most exceptional.
Mel, what's going on?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
You're on another planet right now.
Far out, man. It's been hectic. It's been very hectic.
Yeah.
What you been up to, Geordie?
Had an insane weekend.
Yeah, I
For those
hear,
who
man.
can see it.
Yep.
Toxic Heart launch.
How'd it
My
go?
band's
The launch,
record
yeah.
label.
At the Rosemount, how was it?
It was insane. I can't think of words. That's how
Yeah.
crazy it was.
Yeah.
Massive turnout. Massive bands, 5 bands. Amazing
Wow.
turnout. All killed it.
Amazing.
And yeah, really good. For a first launch of a record label, it's over the moon without
Congratulations,
expectations.
dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
How about
saw
yourself?
photos, man. It looks sick.
Thanks, man.
What about you, Mel?
Studio.
Yeah,
Singing. More of that, all of it. But it's great. I don't normally.
Exciting
I was telling you guys
times.
before. Yeah, it's so good. I don't normally track 2 songs a day, and I did it the other day, and I was like, yes, I'm
Yeah.
all about it.
Bam.
Yeah, no, it's good. I was in the zone. And a big shout out to my drummer Steph. He's off.
Yes.
Overseas tomorrow.
Mr. Hellhammer?
Travel safe.
Yeah, be safe, dude. But yeah, then I don't know, party yesterday.
Yeah.
Cuzzy bro's birthday.
Rockstars life.
Happy birthday to your cousin.
Yes, happy birthday.
Don Juan, how are you, my boy?
Oh, man. Up and down. But yeah, like Mel was saying, in the studio with Colourmind
Yes.
at Oracle Sound.
Saw your little dancing.
Yeah.
Maddie and Jimmy, Twinkle Toes, you know,
Loved it.
pulling the magic.
What happened to his leg?
Who's? Oh,
Jimmy's.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Long story short, we were playing a gig, I'm pretty sure, and he was like, you know, dancing in the crowd,
Oh, no.
and he's just gone,
Oh,
fallen over. Someone spilled a drink on the dance floor, and like
Oh,
he's got to
no.
have
He
surgery
cupped
on
it.
his knee now.
Oh, no.
So yeah, we wish you a speedy recovery, Jimmy.
Recover for that, Jimmy boy.
All right, enough about us.
Enough about us.
we're so boring.
Geordie, who have we got today?
We've got the multi-talented, multi-genred, amazing, brilliant, wise, smart, Mr. Cruz Patterson. What's up?
How you doing, bro?
I'm
So good to have you
thank
on.
You.
What's up, bro? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. A little nervous. I feel like that guy.
There's some lollies here for you.
That's
Please help
right.
yourself.
Yeah, have some lollies, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Tuck in.
If you do, my G. If you
Silly
don't, that's
little
all
smack.
good.
Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Yes.
Honestly, that is very, very appreciated because you are our first ever hip hop artist gracing the Big Things Coming stage.
Number 1, baby.
Yes.
So it's exceptional to have you here, my friend. I put the feelers out for a bunch of my hip hop peoples in the scenes, and you were straight away back onto it, and you're like, let's lock it in, boom, boom, boom. Here we are.
Yes.
Easy.
And it's a great weekend for that because you just released a new single, didn't you?
I did on Friday, the 19th.
That's right. It's not letters, it's
Numbers.
Numbers. Yeah.
Hey,
I was
very
like,
good.
oh, what is it? What is it? What's the
I
answer?
don't even know my own song. Oh God.
How do we spell that?
Oh God.
With a silent T.
A great weekend as well for the lyrics.
Don't even start, Mel.
Special lyrics for the certain date of 420. It's
Yeah.
got some 420 vibes.
Yeah, that was actually a happy
We were
accident.
talking about
I
that,
didn't- I
yeah.
didn't mean for that to happen.
I was like, yeah, got that 420 vibe. That was sick. I see what you did there. You're like, oh yeah.
Happy accidents.
Happy accidents.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good stuff, my guy. But yeah, you've been putting on for a few years now on your solo grind, solo endeavors, which has been really cool. You've got stacks of singles out.
I do.
Your EP, Dogs in the Office.
I do.
Very
Have
good
that.
stuff. I love that. I still spin that every now and again.
Thank you.
It's very good. But you've had such an eclectic background of when you started. Do you want to go into the grind of how you started first becoming an MC?
Yeah, it's actually a kind of weird story.
I love weird stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
The weirder
Make
the
it
better.
weirder.
Weirder the better.
Try to slice it up a little. So how I started was I wanted to DJ drum and bass.
Oh, wow.
So I went to SAE hoping that they teach me how to DJ, but they taught me how to produce, and I was like, oh, okay.
This is something.
I guess I'll do
Damn.
that. And a friend of mine was DJing drum and bass at this party, and I grabbed the mic because there was a mic there. They just hired a system. And I was just like messing around, like
Just
whatever.
adding to the vibes.
Just
Someone
freestyle.
someone took a picture of that, and our lecturer saw that picture on Facebook. If you remember what that is, and he said that next week we're gonna do vocal recording, and Shannon's gonna rap, which is me, Cruz,
Right.
Shannon Cruz. So I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'll rap.
He was just like, this is happening.
Yeah, well, I guess he thought that I was actually an MC or something. Well, because of the
Right.
picture. Like,
Right.
You just look that good.
I suppose.
So is this a nice accident?
Yeah, another happy accident.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that.
So I wrote a rap.
And it's a good thing you were able to do it. Like, imagine if you sucked.
I was, yeah. I did it. And I still... I think I could rap it again if I went back and like looked at the first few words. I could probably rap it again. This is like over 10 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
So is this like freestyling, like on the spot sort of thing, or you
So
actually?
I had like a week, and I wrote it down.
Okay, yeah.
Counted 16 bars.
Yep.
And kind of just like drew inspiration from the
Yeah,
rappers that I
yeah,
was
yeah.
listening to
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time. Like
And who
the,
were they?
The Roots, and
Oh, yeah.
because we were doing dubstep, I wasn't that into what's his name, Lil Wayne, but
Yeah.
but there was that like dubstep version of motherfucker, I'm ill, not sick.
Oh, yeah.
So I listened to that and like try to get inspiration from that. And
That's cool.
From there, the guy who I was with at the party, who was DJing, we started a group together, like drum and bass and dubstep, called Child's Play. And I was like, yo, we need to get saxophone, because you got to have saxophone and drum and bass. It's,
Right.
it's like...
Yep.
Saxophone, as they say.
Saxophone.
Saxophone.
In
Oh
Dream
my
Bass.
God.
And that's pretty much how we started.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like a three piece.
Very cool.
And were you playing around? Like, were you doing shows, or was it just a studio project?
No, we were doing shows. We used to do a lot of hustle shows at Mojo's.
Oh, yep.
Shout out Ming Jones. She used to bring over just like hip hop, people who were big in hip hop in Australia at the time, like I guess like Aussie Battler and a lot of Elephant Tracks guys. And they'd come over to Perth. She'd bring them over because she lived like right around the corner. Bring them over, play at Mojo's, and go party. So she'd get us to support sometimes, and whenever they'd like pull out, we just headline.
We'll
Love
do
that
it.
for you.
It was really cool.
Because Mojo's, you guys are like a Freo native.
Yeah, big time. So at the time I was living in Hillary's, but every weekend I'd be
Just down there.
in
Yeah.
Freo staying at Sam's house. Eventually I ended up living there for like, I don't know, a few months. Probably
Okay.
a few months or so.
So Child's Play was one collective. They met Koi,
Kashakoi.
Kashakoi. And then it was the Dragon Ball Z Fusion.
It was that. That's exactly what
Child's
it was.
Play, Kashakoi,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Koi Child.
That's,
So you made this super group. The fusion dance.
If you could do the angles as they're doing it, we're fusing right now.
And you know what happens when you get the fusion dance wrong, right?
That's
Like-
right.
yeah.
Big or small. But Koi Child was the product. How did that come about?
So that was Child's Play went to see Robert Glasper trio. I think like the whole industry was there at the time.
Amazing. Wow, yeah.
And we were like, hey, we should do that.
Yeah.
We went to see Kashakoi play, I think a few times. And they were just amazing. 4-piece, drums, bass, keys, and little sax, alto sax.
Alta.
And yeah, I think Sam, who's like the brains of Child's Play, and someone else, I don't know who it was in Kashakoi, said that we should jam. We jammed a little. We'd had like heaps of just jam nights called casual sets. But we wanted to do this one night where it was like official. We'd have Kashakoi play first, and then Child's Play, and then at the end of the night as the headline, we'd all just join together. We had one rehearsal.
Hey.
and Kev Peasy came by. At the time, I didn't know. He came to jam at one of our casual sets nights at Sail and Anchor. But I was like, who the hell is this guy? Because I'm like a hip hop guy. I don't know who Kevin Parker is.
That's right. He just walked in.
Yeah, and
dude,
then like, I think maybe 2 weeks later, we have this gig, and he comes in again, and everyone's like, "Wow, Kevin Parker."
And you're like,
Tame
I still don't know.
I was like, I don't get it.
Somebody tell me.
Yeah, so he actually came to see Child's Play because he was looking for someone to support him at Rottnest, support them.
Wicked.
And yeah, he liked the show, and we hung out with him. And then probably like a week later, I was at Mojo's alone, and he was having a party at his house later. And he was like, "Yo, how's the mixing going? How's the band going and everything?" Because we were like, he's giving us this gig. We need to become a band, like officially, like not just a one-off thing.
Yeah.
So we did it, like. Oh yeah, and he was like, "You're struggling with mixing." Like I said that we were struggling a little bit. But he was like, "Well, I'll mix your shit."
Nice.
Yeah. So they were like, okay. "Fuck! Now we have to do an album."
Damn.
Threats.
It's so hard being a music.
Yeah. So that's like kind of how that was the next stage from Child's Play to Koi Child.
Right. So then you guys came together as a collective. And you did the Roto show as
did the
Koi
Roto
Child?
show. Yeah, as Koi Child.
Oh,
that was like our first official gig.
At Roto, how sick's that? Going on the boat and everything.
Yeah, like at that point we were like, okay, we need to find a name.
Yeah.
How would you deal with like a gig in Rottnest, and especially like loading? You know, like are you lugging all your backline on the boat as well? Like,
how did we do that?
It's all right. We've got a dinghy following the ferry.
I mean, I think they organized everything, so they would have done all the backline and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe they've got like a house backline permanently set up.
That's
there
true.
Or something.
And stuff.
We did have trouble with accommodation afterwards because they were like at whatever time, 6 o'clock or something. You got to be on the boat. Otherwise, like.
Yeah, you're stranded.
You're on an island.
Literally on an island.
Yeah, so we spent the whole night like looking for places to stay, like just walking around Rottnest at like
that's why you
2 a.m.
You missed the boat, or
yeah, we missed the boat.
Oh, right.
And some of us ended up sleeping with the Tame guys, or like with staff who worked there.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Shane.
Somebody shacked up with a quokka.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What a story, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that would be fun though. Like,
So that was your first.
Fun, yeah.
That was your first show over there, like your first official show.
As a collective.
As that collective,
that collective.
And then you jumped on a tour.
Um,
Shortly after, or
yeah, probably like. I think it was like a year or two after we toured with them.
So you were like official suit, established thing from then on.
Yeah.
And you were playing shows here.
Yeah,
and
we were
eventually
playing shows and I don't know when the record label got in touch, but
I'm just gonna say you're so chill, man. You're like, the record label, and then I was producing, and
it's a very long time ago.
It is a while ago. Hey, 'cause you were saying it started around 2014.
Yeah, so I think the album dropped in like 2015 maybe, and it was rushed, like.
Oh right.
Because we were like,
you needed a product.
We need something quickly.
to show.
So it wasn't what you wanted it to be. It wasn't like didn't set the standard, or you weren't happy with it, or was it rushed and still cool?
No, I think it was still cool.
Okay,
it was still cool.
There was some bangers. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was just rushed in the sense that like we just felt that we have this opportunity. We need to do something quickly. Like most of my raps were already written, but they were written for other things. Like,
right.
And like when we were recording, we were all in this little house together, and Kev's there, and I remember him like going on the mic and saying, "Shanna, you gonna rap anything?" Because I was like still nervous as fuck and like still kind of new to rap, and I didn't want to record. I didn't want to record like in front of Kev. Like I'm in this kitchen, and like this is fucking Kevin Parker. Like
Yeah.
now I get it.
Yeah.
So I didn't record. I didn't do anything.
You
I
didn't?
like
Right.
helped out a little bit, but I actually ended up recording all my vocals probably like 2 weeks later at home.
On your own?
Yeah, like
I would love
just
that.
sat with my laptop
Yeah.
Yeah.
and recorded stuff.
Do you feel like I know if I'm in the vocal booth, not so much these days, but if there's new people there, I still be like, I kind of like freeze up. It's a
Yeah,
weird
at the
weird
time.
thing. Like you're under like this little microscope.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and there's also the like potential whole world listening to you, right?
Right,
Because
yeah.
like it's
One would only
it's-
hope.
Yeah. So yeah, at the time I definitely felt that
Yeah.
way. Like for the first probably like 4 years
Wow,
of
okay.
recording, I really just I needed to be alone when I was recording.
Yep.
And now it's like kind of flipped.
Okay. Now you're like inviting everybody in.
Yeah, like now, like with my last few tracks, I've done everything. I recorded at home, done everything by myself, and I have to like close my eyes and imagine that there's people around me that
Sure.
I want to
Yeah,
impress.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like now I need that. I need to, you know, like
Yeah.
I guess like a rapper energy. You gotta
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like you're out to impress somebody.
And
Yeah.
the people that you're with, imagining with.
Yeah, you
would
want
be
people
vibing
going
this.
like, ooh,
Oh yeah. Stank face.
I don't want to get in the booth after that.
You can come to my studio sessions and just sit there and be like, oh yeah, get it, come on.
Oh.
I'm like, yes, Cruz.
Awesome stuff, bro. So eventually you became, as the unit of Koi Child, you started doing a tour with Tame, was it?
Yeah, we had done a few tours like on our own, but eventually, yeah, I think we actually just asked Kev.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember what album it was. Like, is In a Speaker one?
Yep. Yep. That would have been probably a bit
Yeah, it was a
earlier.
while
Maybe
ago.
was it
Maybe
Currents?
afterwards. Nah, before that. I don't know. Maybe it was Currents. I don't know. Anyway, we knew it was coming out, and we were like,
Can we do it?
yeah, can we come on tour with you? And he was like, yeah, of course.
Wow.
And it was huge, like huge stadiums, but like we played early, so we were like playing to like.
But where
Was
did
it-
you go? Where did you tour?
Yeah, was it just Aussie or was it?
Just Aussie.
Yeah.
He did do New Zealand and stuff, but we didn't go on those ones. We just did like the big cities.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was. Sydney Maya Bowl was one. It was a big. That's like in Melbourne, I think. It's
Okay.
very confusing.
I did
Yeah.
see that you
Why isn't it Melbourne Maya Bowl?
it said that you've done like South by Southwest, in
Oh
Texas and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We did that. That
That's
was like
crazy.
very late in the career, in the Koi career. So we went. Yeah, I guess when we got the go ahead, we like very quickly booked LA and New York, just because like if you're going to the States, you might as well.
You might as well.
Well, you have
I
to.
just want to play
Yeah.
in
Bam,
Right.
bam.
Texas.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm so shocked. I've been to Texas. I've been there a couple of times. And I'm like, you played in Texas? I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm just
I've
like,
always wanted to go to Texas.
oh,
hey,
yeah. It's an experience.
But see, like, I mean, not just for music, but it's more for the barbecue, man. Like the
Oh, the
long slow
barbecue.
barbecue. Right? I
Yeah,
want
we
that
did
Texas
that.
grill
Like
shit.
at the airport, we're like, oh, we haven't done it. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
at the airport. We better do it now.
And the food is just so big. Like, everything's big.
Like you go for the kid's size rack of ribs. You know, it comes out as like this big
Bro.
ass brontosaurus.
I went
ribs.
for a breakfast
Yeah.
burrito and it was as long as my arm. They brought out this freaking thing. It's breakfast. I'd have like half a piece of toast and a coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, oh, I better eat something in the car. Rah, rah, rah. And they bring this thing out and I'm like, that cannot be for me.
Do you want some barbecue
I was
sauce
like-
with that?
Oh, do you want to?
I ate like this much. And they came up like, did you not like it? And I'm like, it was so much food, man. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, it is a lot.
So how did you find Texas? Like, well, how was the experience for you musically?
Musically, it was incredible.
Yeah?
I mean, it was during a big music festival.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like kind of mind blowing for me. We wanted to see Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
but the queue was like
That
it
would've
went
been
for
huge.
blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been wicked.
It would have been, yeah. We couldn't do it.
Were
like,
they
it was
headlining?
just- I don't even think so.
Wow.
Or maybe, I don't know. It's with South by Southwest. It's like all over the city.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be anywhere.
Multi stages.
Yep.
So we went to this one big place, and I didn't even get to see the venue. The queue was so long. We just saw the queue.
All right.
And it was me and my manager, and eventually I was like, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
Let's
go find something
Let's go
else."
get some ribs.
Yeah,
Yeah, the time that you're wasting in line compared to
I
what you could be doing.
Yeah,
while
exactly.
Yeah.
You're just missing out. So we
And then you
just took
find
a
out the
walk.
queue's actually just for the toilet anyway.
That's so true though, bro. That's so,
So you
true.
did Texas, LA, New York, that stuff, and then a couple years later, you guys decided to go your separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Eventually, like it was just like a bit too much pressure. Like,
Yep.
Right.
you know how it is in a band.
Oh, bro.
With that much pressure going on, yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah, band broke up, and then I think, I just chilled after that for a few years. I think we all did.
Was
Took
it
a break,
a like
yeah.
amicable sort of break, or was there like something happened? Is there any juicy sort of?
Yeah.
You want us to spill the tea? We don't have to do that.
probably
Oh,
would-
man,
it
like
is-
come now.
It is kind of juicy, but
Oh,
it's
give it.
like, nah, I shouldn't.
Come on.
You're a shit stirrer,
Right,
Mel.
Cruz is a respectable man, okay? He don't kiss and tell.
Bit of left,
I mean,
right,
if it's
good
that
night.
kind of
yeah.
juice, bring it.
No, it is probably quite juicy, but like just for me, it isn't really my place to
Okay,
say.
Yeah, right.
no,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All
I
good,
respect
brother.
that.
But so a few years passed, and then Cruz Patterson was born.
Yeah,
How
so
did
Cruz
you come
Patterson,
about?
I'm not even sure when I was born. Maybe.
In general, or
wanna
as a
say-
musician?
Bro, are you high?
Maybe. Let's continue. So, Cruz.
What's 420 yesterday?
That's right. Might be
my
having some
gosh.
residuals from the yesterday's evenings. Anyway, so what year would you say you established yourself?
I mean, I want to say whenever the Shock 1 thing happened, like Shock 1, a big like Perth drum and bass and dubstep producer hit me up, and I think that was like maybe 2018. I did that, and that was kind of it for me
Yeah.
until I was like, I don't know, there was stuff going on at the label. Like I was still signed to the label and I was trying to get out, and I wasn't really allowed to release anything
Yep.
without their go ahead, but I was kind of just getting,
Do you want to say the name of the label?
Yeah, I
or-
was going to say.
I mean, if they want to sue me, I guess I get famous, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's,
No bad press. is
Silver
good
lining.
press.
That's it.
it's just Warner.
Ah, right.
I was signed to like Warner and Pal Rats at the same time.
Okay. Yep.
But yeah, I had to end up like getting a lawyer, and
Yep.
it was like one phone call, but costed like, I don't know, like fucking $300 or
No
something.
shit.
Yeah.
And you're probably on
Yeah.
the
He was
phone for
like-
like 39 seconds.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll just send them an email. Yep, they say you're cool. You can release music now."
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Can I get the name of that guy?
I can't send him to you. I'll find him in my 22,000 emails.
There's nothing quite like being signed to a label that doesn't actually fulfill what they promised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I wouldn't mind if I could just still release my music.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So they kept, I just had like this blank spot in my musical resume for so
Yeah.
long.
Yep.
Just trying to deal with them, trying to get, I mean, either release me or release my music or
Yeah.
release me, you know?
Absolutely. So how did you feel like after that happened, and then like your own identity, your own person, your own artist? Did that just be like, yeah, I'm going to take on the whole
Liberated.
freaking world now?
No, to be honest, I was like lost because I had no idea what to do because
Yep.
Shit.
like I had been babysat for so long,
okay.
especially with the label. Like they do everything
Showing you the
for
way.
you.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't-
all your PR as well, like
everything.
the marketing,
Yeah,
Right.
it's
etc.
crazy. It was so crazy. Like you get phone calls all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we've got, I don't
Yeah.
know, Michael Jackson on the
Yeah,
phone for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
you
you're
said-
doing a radio interview at 3:00 in the morning. You
Yeah.
ready?
Right.
No.
Hello there, Mr. Cruz. I'm a massive fan. How are you today?
Guess
I love Little Michael.
Other things gone. Sorry. It was just coincidental. Okay.
We did that earlier.
I am here with you.
Thanks,
Anyway.
Michael.
So, you were lost for a while, but then you were found.
Yeah. How did I get found? I just started releasing my own music. I've kind of done a full circle thing. So back then, I didn't really care that much. I knew people who made beats, so like just my friends and stuff. So I was either getting beats from them or just buying beats
Yeah.
Yep.
online. And I was just like, fuck it, whatever. Just release music, just because I love doing it.
Yeah.
And we were actually talking about it yesterday. I was at J. Cal's house.
Shout out J. Cal.
Shout out J. Cal.
Hi.
You all breed me up. And it was the pandemic, right? Probably 2020, like towards the end. And they were doing these like rap workshop things. They called it the Factory. And I think they had done it twice, where they'd get like all these different rappers and all these different producers from Perth and get them all into the booth and just make absolute fire. And I saw a picture with like Nelson and Shadow, Pau Negro and Shadow, Marley Jose, and all these super cool rappers. And the caption was like best rappers in Perth. And I'm like, what?
What?
It's not, that's wrong.
Gotta put some respect on my
That
name.
is incorrect.
So I called Nelson and I'm like, bruh, that's like, what are you guys doing? Why am I not there? So the next round, there I am.
Boom.
And there's like 20 people there. Half of them are rappers, and they all want to get into the booth because Marley's gone in and Nelson's gone in, and no one really knows me because I've been quiet for so long. And Jakali, I call him Jakali. J-Cal didn't know me that well either, but eventually, like all these rappers are like waiting to go into the booth, and eventually they left because J-Cal was producing the track. Adrian's actually on it too. Adrian Zuveki.
Oh yeah, shout out.
It's just this crazy track that never saw the light of day.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like sitting there. He's like, "You want to jump in?" And I jumped in and just like spat my game.
Yeah.
And that was like, for me, that's like when Cruz Patterson was born, because everybody heard.
So you know when you were born.
Yeah, I know. I was born out of the pandemic. I'm a pandemic baby.
And we love
Pandemic Baby. That's a cool fucking project title. Hey. Speaking of projects,
we're introducing something new to the series, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to introduce to you this thing called What's on Repeat, right?
Oh, yeah?
We are now asking our guests, who is it that you are listening to on repeat right now? Like,
Yeah,
it
put
could
it
be
out
someone
there. Put it out
famous,
there.
someone local.
puts you right on the spot.
Nah, I
He's
mean,
like,
it's
I'm
bad.
listening to me.
It's been, well, that's,
But that's okay, man. Like I'm with you. I'm doing the
bro,
same
on
shit.
repeat.
No,
Literally.
I'm all
I can
for
explain it though. The only reason I'm listening to myself on repeat is because when I release a song, when I upload a song, right, I don't listen to it at all,
Yep.
until it gets released. And when it's released, I'm like, okay, I'll go back and listen. And then it's on repeat because like I made
Yes.
I made it the way I
And you
wanted
know what?
it.
It's okay to say that. I'm all about it. I'm there for that because
So have you? Sorry, you finish.
no.
Have you got something like you've just released a song last Friday called Numbers? Right?
Yeah, but I can give you a better answer if you give me a second to scroll through my phone.
Bro,
Yeah, cool,
you
brother.
can do whatever
All
you
right, let
want.
me
This
just
is
look
your
at-
episode.
Let me just look at my Spotify because I'm sure
Alright.
there's something.
Do some interlude music.
Let me give my man a shout. We got
intermission
Oh,
music
shit.
there, Peter.
Cruz Patterson. He's dropped a bunch of singles. We got Big Tings, English,
Big Ting Ting.
Venice, produced by the one and
Big
only
Ting's
Kevin
coming.
Parker, Tame Impala. And he's got his EP, 6-track EP called Dogs in the Office.
Dogs in the Office. I can't wait to actually stream that in the car.
Bro,
'cause
bump
to me, that name is just speaking to me. Dogs in the Office.
I'd say more about it.
The framing of everything, like the contextual of like the art,
Oh yeah.
the instrumentals, how they all are interwoven, and then you just
Oh, thank
glide
you.
on everything, bro. That's one of my
Thank
favorite
you,
projects.
Thank you.
Other
That's my
Perth musician.
grandpaps on the album.
Oh, real?
Yeah, that's him on the toilet.
Oh, right. Actually,
Yeah, and it's actually him like you can hear him talking in some of the tracks too.
that's your grandpa.
I was literally shocked. I just was like, and then I checked my face. I was like, hang on, wait, what?
And you've collaborated with a lot of Perth artists like Shockwine and Super Ego and Cam Deg of Laser Gator. You guys know Laser Gator?
Laser
Yeah,
Gator.
yeah. They
slap.
just put out an amazing hat.
Is that
A
like
hat.
alligators with freaking lasers? and-
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Dr. Evil.
That was sharks actually.
Sharks
so,
with
yeah.
lasers.
Yeah.
But you guys did a
lasers.
track called The
Like
Mind. That
yeah,
slaps.
Mind, okay.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
tune.
I love that song.
You
Yeah.
know, I was
on
bumping it this
repeat.
morning.
So
on
go on,
repeat.
Cruz. Go on, Cruz.
What's on repeat?
What's on
What's on
repeat?
repeat? No. When I Go by Ivy Lab.
Ivy Lab.
Ivy Lab.
Oh, also Cake by Ivy Lab.
Ivy Lab?
I've heard the name.
I thought you were going to say the band Cake. I actually like Cake. You know, like do you know,
With a long jacket.
doom, da doodle doom.
Ivy Lab. Are they local? Or are they?
I don't even
International.
know. I don't know if I think it's a person.
I've heard the name.
I know, me too, right?
It's in the ether. But anyway, my brother. So you've got this new single out. Have you got any prospects coming up? Any shows you've got in the works?
Yeah, I mean, by the time this has come out, I would have already done that show.
What show is that, though?
That is tonight. I'm jumping on stage for Red Dub Circus. I always get it
Dub
wrong.
Circus.
Red Earth Dub Circus.
Okay.
Dub Circus. Cool, bro.
Yeah.
Anything
Where's
else?
that at?
Frio Social.
Oh,
Okay,
sick.
nice.
Wicked. Yeah, kills it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Bit of dub music.
Nice. I was going to ask one question actually before anybody else jumps in before I
Yeah.
forget it. No, because
Sorry, Mel.
my brain will forget it really quickly. I was going to ask, what is your thoughts on collaborating outside of your genre?
Usually I'm down because I like a lot of different music.
Okay.
I just think it has to be good. Like, just good music is good music,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Personally, my own limitations. The time was when I'm like, I'm not sure, is when it's out of my 4/4 time signature.
Right.
Because that's like a hell challenge. for
Yeah, of
me.
Yep.
course.
I would do it if I really put my mind to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Okay.
Just so you know,
I
bro,
usually-
I'm a solo artist. You know, stuff.
I'm not a solo artist, but always open for collaboration. I'm just saying.
Is Jove still going?
Jove is no more. Jove is now Jordan.
Yeah.
Changed. I'm the
Jordan
caterpillar is now
Yeah.
the
You've
butterfly.
been rebirthed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I make tunes. But enough about me. My guy, you got stuff coming out. That's really cool. You got any
Yeah.
projects, music in the work, or you just riding the waves?
Yeah, I'm actually busy. So my last 3 tracks I've produced myself.
Insane.
I mean,
Was that English?
yeah,
You're going down that
shove,
rabbit hole
shove,
now, eh?
English, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm finally there.
Yep.
You know, 12 years ago I went to SAE.
Yeah.
Did shit all with it,
Yep.
and now I'm finally back into Ableton.
But you got the tools.
And just
And the
I guess
drive
it's
to want to
just.
do it right.
I mean, yeah, it's not like. It's not the best. It's not Dogs in the Office. It's not as good as that because I don't have a not huge, but super talented team around me.
I was gonna
It literally
say.
is just me.
What was the team like? Can you say
For
something?
Dogs in the Office?
Yeah,
So it was J. Cal,
makes sense.
Andy,
Andy. Yep.
and Ches from Otia.
Oh, OTR. They're sick.
Yeah. So like they kind of did the beats.
Wow.
Yeah, and like J. Cal's just extremely professional.
Bruh.
Like his standard is like top tier, I would say. And like with my next project with Shove English and Numbers, it's all going to be part of this EP that I'm doing by myself.
Wicked.
I'll do that, and then I've got so much left over after that it'll like bleed into another EP that I'll probably do more professionally. Like I was saying to
sure.
J. Cal yesterday, like I'll probably get you guys involved again. I just wanted to do that. I wanted to like,
That gives me some like
go backpacking. Or
Tyler the
whatever.
Creator, Igor vibes. How he executive produced, mixed, mastered everything himself.
Yeah.
That's really impressive, bro.
It
Truly.
is. It's
Cruz,
awesome.
one last question before we let you go, bro. Like for any aspiring rappers, MCs out there, they're just finding their feet, their voice now. What advice can you give them? What motivation can you suggest? Like, is there anything you highly recommend they stay away from, or, just any advice in general for those that are listening?
I guess don't be scared to like try new things. Try and learn new stuff. Like try to make
Be willing
your
to learn.
beats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try not to rely on other people too much. Like definitely make friends for sure. Like it's very important to
collab.
have a good group around you. But also, you know, don't leave it 12 years before you're producing or not making your own beats or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, but then again, they do say like master one thing at a time. So get hell good at your mastering. I mean, your rapping, but on the side, just like tinkle a little bit with other stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna help your art.
Yeah.
Never close the
100%.
door on certain things.
No.
Yeah.
That's
I would have
wicked,
just
man.
loved to have heard like a freestyle today.
Oh, right. You got to preempt the man before I drop a freestyle.
Dude, I was so keen.
I was like, I'm here for it.
No, kidding. Thank you so much,
Next
brother.
time, right? Next time.
Thank you so much for jumping
Thank
on,
you
brother.
for
It's
coming
been a
in,
pleasure having you on.
Chris.
My pleasure.
Mel,
Everyone,
Geordie, till next time.
before we go, Mustang Print.
Mustang Print, Dave
Mustang
Gillam
Print.
Music. Thank you very much for your help, and thank you to the Hen House Rehearsal Studios for having us.
Yes.
Always catering.
That was
for us.
Cruz Patterson on the
Cruz
Instagram,
Check him
Patterson.
out. Check him
YouTube,
out.
Spotify, Apple Music, all that jazz.
Yes.
We're out.
Oh, Bandcamp too.
Bandcamp.
I love
Yeah,
Bandcamp.
boy.
We'll see you next week, fam.
See you.
See you guys.
Peace.